Okay, let's open Inkscape. I want to maximize it. Zoom out a little. Go to our document properties. My printer paper size is 8.5 by 11. Set yours wherever yours size is. And I'm going to be making 3 videos. The second one is going to be the Axis headstock, and the third one is going to be the Axis body. But before we do those two, we have to make this first one, which will contain the Axis body or Axis guitar image scaled, and we will save it exactly that way and not make any changes to it. So let's import our image. I was going to say picture, but it's not a picture, it's a PDF. Okay, let's open that. Click OK. And lock it, because once we start dragging the corners, we don't want it to get warped. The next thing we're going to do is import the dimensions. Okay, that's locked. Let's bring it over here. We're going to drag the corner so we can read it. And as you can see, we're going to be dealing in centimeters, so we're going to change our measurement to centimeters. This image is kind of light, and I want to darken it up some. So let's go to filters, to color, and invert. We only need the transparency. Let me show you what it would look like with all these others on it. Live preview. See how we don't need this all blacked out. So let's take off the invert hue and the invert lightness. Okay, our headstock is normal again. So we're going to apply that and close it. Okay, our measurement is 92 inches long, or centimeters long. So we're going to take our rectangle tool. We're going to drag it out. Yeah, let's turn off our snapping tool. We don't need that right now. Okay, for some reason this went to millimeters. We want to change it back to centimeters. Okay, and since the guitar is flipped on its side, we won't be using the height on this, we'll be using the width. So go to width and change that to 92. And enter. It's funny how television has such an influence on a person. Whenever I hear the number 92, I automatically think of an Andy Griffith episode where he and Floyd, the barber, were sitting out on the park bench in front of Floyd's barbershop, and it was hot. I think Andy asked him how hot it was, and Floyd said, 92. So whenever I see 92, I automatically think of that episode. Okay, as you can see, the guitar is not the length that we want. We want the 92, and it's a little shy here. So next thing we're going to do is create our guidelines. And I only need this one right here, so I'm going to drag it out here. These others here I don't need, so I'm going to delete them. And how you do that is you put your arrow on it until it turns red, and you delete. Go to this one, delete. This one, delete. Okay, let's bring this arrow over to the end of the measuring tool we have. Before we do anything else, let's take our measuring tool and make it transparent. I'm going to make it monochrome transparency. Okay. Now let's take our and drag it to this line here. Okay, I need to zoom in because I'm having a hard time seeing our measuring tool now. Okay, let's go to the back of the guitar body, or guitar. Okay, we got it lined up back here. Go to the edge. Okay, that looks good. Let's go back to our measuring thing and take off the filter and make sure it's still on 92. Let's go to centimeters. Yep, there it is, 92. Okay, we can get rid of that. And let's zoom out. And we can get rid of this line. Okay, so I'm going to save this the way it is because we have it scaled. This will be our foundation. So let's go over here. And we're going to call this Axis Foundation. In the same way as you build a house, you have your foundation before you do anything else. And then you put up walls on that and all the other stuff. Alrighty then. Well, thank you for viewing this video with me, and I hope you join me on the next two. Thanks. Bye-bye.